Hello everyone, Johnny Thunder, EAS&Weather here with your Day 2 severe weather outlook. There are two slight risk areas tomorrow. One covering most of Texas, much of Louisiana, southeastern half of Arkansas, most of Mississippi, and a little bit of west central Alabama. Another slight tomorrow covers northeastern Kentucky, much of West Virginia, the eastern half of Ohio, western Pennsylvania, and southwestern New York State. Excuse me. Cities into our slights include Houston, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Columbus, Ohio, and Austin, Texas. And there's a broad marginal tomorrow that encompasses covering parts of north central and southeastern Texas, southeastern Oklahoma, southeastern half of Louisiana, parts of Arkansas, northeastern and southern Mississippi, a little bit of the Florida Panhandle, most of Alabama, northwestern half of Georgia, northwestern South Carolina, western North Carolina, all of Tennessee, southeastern Missouri, southeastern Illinois, most of Kentucky, most of Indiana, western half of Ohio, eastern Michigan, western Virginia, eastern West Virginia, northwestern Maryland, central Pennsylvania, and central New York State. Cities into our marginal include Detroit, Michigan, Indianapolis, Indiana, Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, and New Orleans, Louisiana. Go to tomorrow's tornado threat. There are two areas where we have a 2% chance of an isolated tornado tomorrow. One covering far east central Texas, northern half of Louisiana, southeastern half of Arkansas, most of Mississippi, northwestern Alabama, and parts of Tennessee. A second 2% tornado risk area tomorrow includes northeastern Kentucky, a tiny bit of far southeastern Indiana, most of Ohio, northwestern half of West Virginia, a tiny bit of the Maryland Panhandle, western Pennsylvania, and southwestern New York State. These areas could have an isolated tornado of EF0 rating mainly, maybe EF1, something like that. Probably around EF0 mainly, but again, maybe EF1, we'll see. So, cities in the 2% tornado risk areas tomorrow include Columbus, Ohio, Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Cincinnati, Ohio. Going to tomorrow's wind threats. There are two areas where we have a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow. One covering east central Texas, southern half of Arkansas, northwestern half of Louisiana, most of Mississippi, and a tiny bit of west central Alabama. A second 15% wind risk area tomorrow encompasses northeastern Kentucky, much of West Virginia, the western part of the Maryland Panhandle, eastern half of Ohio, western Pennsylvania, and southwestern New York State. The 15% wind risk areas tomorrow include Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Buffalo, New York, and Akron, Ohio. And there's a large 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow, covering much of Texas, southeastern Oklahoma, southeastern half of Louisiana, parts of Arkansas, northeastern and southern Mississippi, a little bit of the Florida Panhandle, most of Alabama, northwestern half of Georgia, northwestern South Carolina, western North Carolina, all of Tennessee, southeastern Missouri, southeastern Illinois, most of Kentucky, most of Indiana, western half of Ohio, I should say, eastern Michigan, eastern West Virginia, western Virginia, parts of Maryland, central Pennsylvania, and central New York State. The 5% wind risk area tomorrow includes, this risk doesn't get all the way over to eastern Pennsylvania. I don't know why, they can get all the way east, so I don't know why they're putting in Houston, I don't know why they're putting New York and Philadelphia in there, because clearly they're not in it. They're clearly not in that risk. So I'm just going to say it includes Houston, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, really, and Dallas, Texas. But again, must have been a typo with the cities, because this 5% wind risk doesn't get all the way to that east. So, yeah. So I'm not including New York and Philadelphia on there. So, now to tomorrow's hail threat. There is a 15% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow. That encompasses most of Texas, western Louisiana, and southwestern Arkansas. The 15% hail risk area tomorrow includes Houston, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, and Fort Worth, Texas. And we have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow, covering parts of northern, central, and southeastern Texas, southeastern Oklahoma, most of Arkansas, most of Louisiana, pretty much all Mississippi, western Alabama, western half of Tennessee, southeastern Missouri, western and northern Kentucky, southeastern Illinois, most of Indiana, most of Ohio, northern West Virginia, western Pennsylvania, and a tiny bit of southwestern New York State. The 5% hail risk area tomorrow includes Indianapolis, Indiana, Columbus, Ohio, Memphis, Tennessee, Cleveland, Ohio, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now, if you look at the black dashed area, the black dashed area is the level 1 hail risk tomorrow. It's the level 1 significant hail risk tomorrow. This means that the black dashed area is the highest potential for hail of 2 inches in diameter or larger tomorrow. And it's not to say that you can't get that kind of hail outside the black dashed area, but it can be a lower chance overall. Okay? Outside of the black dashed area, much lower chance to see 2 inch in diameter hail. But again, not impossible. But the highest potential to see 2 inch in diameter hail or larger tomorrow. Areas in the black dashed area have that highest potential for 2 inch in diameter hail or larger tomorrow. So, but outside of that, outside the black dashed area, probably be more like, inch and a half in diameter, something like that. And the CIG1 hail risk tomorrow includes San Antonio, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, and Arlington, Texas. So in summary, isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms are likely from Saturday morning into the evening across a broad swath of the southern Great Plains to the lower Great Lakes. Isolated very large hail should occur over parts of Texas, centered on the south central vicinity. So that's your day 2 severe weather outlook. Stay safe in the affected areas tomorrow, whether you're in the marginal or the slight, because you don't know what the heck a marginal can bring, and you don't know what the heck a slight can bring either. So again, be safe tomorrow, whether you're in the marginal or the slight. Yeah, stay safe in those areas tomorrow. Take today to prepare for tomorrow, and I'll go over all of this again in tomorrow's Day 1 Severe Weather Outlook video. Take care.